Molly Chiat is fresh out of college and just starting out as a music video director. One day, near an LA freeway underpass, she spotted a mangy little dog who instantly won her heart.
She was just kind of like a neighborhood stray. So I got this huge box of pizza crusts, and I just lured her to my car, and she was covered in mats. That's why I called her Maddie. She just sat down, right next to me and was shaking a little bit all the way back to Laurel Canyon, where I live. She was incredibly timid and really scared and didn't really trust me initially, just because, she had never seen me. She had never been on a leash or had a collar around her neck.
Initially, Maddie was terrified of just about everything. But after about a week of Molly's loving care, she eventually began to relax.
Over the course of that week, there was definitely a lot of, things that I picked up about her character. Like, she started to develop a personality, but I also noticed a lot of idiosyncrasies that she had that were coming up that weren't necessarily good. And then I started to realize that really serious reaction to men, where she would just, crouch down and become incredibly skittish.
Oh, it's okay. I'm a good guy. Maddie.
Come on, Maddie, it's okay. She's a little skittish. Come on, Maddie, say hi. Come on, it's okay. It's okay.
There's a world full of men out there, and Maddie can't live her life avoiding all of them. Molly calls in dog behavior expert Cesar Millan to help Maddie overcome her gender phobia.
All right, so how can I help you?
Maddie is terrified of men.
Uh-huh.
And whenever I take her for walks or take her anywhere where there's men, she just gets really skittish. And usually I'll give her treats to the men, when she's scared. And then she usually just doesn't even touch it.
Of course. So if you give food or verbal communication to a dog that is under stress, it has the same significance. Mm-hmm. In order for the mind to take food, the mind have to be in a curious state. Right? So if you give food to the mind that is under stress, they're not going to take food. Animals, when they're afraid, don't take food.
Right.
So right now what you're experiencing is that I'm inviting to come in my space, which normally she doesn't come into men's space,
right,
because men's moves forward. So when men moves forward, we have tendency to project very strong energy. So unsure animal or insecure animal is going to sense that right away and immediately try to hide.
Right.
So the best thing we can do is pretend like we're ignoring. So we can share different energy to them so they can become curious about our presence. Right? So when we're curious about our presence, when they're curious about our presence, and then we can share food, right? See, notice that I'm not bringing the food all the way to her. She's coming to get the food from me.
Right.
So that allows her to have better self-esteem towards me. You see it? Because she is coming to me. The brain is moving forward. When before, human is coming to her and the brain is not moving forward anymore. So that only slows her down or will not allow her to recover ever from trusting men or trusting women. So far, you've seen that we just met. I have not done touch. See, she's on me now. Her paw on me. I have not done touch, not touching her, right? Talk, I'm not talking to her,
right,
or give eye contact. Because after all, what dogs want to do is to smell your scent and feel your energy. They don't want to hear you. Most of dog lovers, what they want is, oh my God, what a beautiful white dog. She's so cute, oh my God.
Right.
Right? That's dog lover for you.
Right.
A knowledgeable dog person allowed the dog to be a dog. Nose first, eye second, and ears third. So right now we don't see a dog that has issues with men. Right now we're seeing a dog that is curious about what the men have. So the way you actually helping them or sharing love is by giving a space. Insecure dogs, fearful dogs require a space for them to come on their own.
Okay.
For them to show you, look, I can do this when I trust you.
Right.
You see it?
Yeah.
But you're not going to be able to see that when they don't trust you. You don't get to see this beauty. When they don't trust you, you get to see the insecurity, the nervousness, the shock. You understand? So you see that I'm making her work for this thing.
Yeah.
So I'm becoming like the popular guy in high school, where
Right.
all the girls want
You're
him.
playing hard to get.
I'm playing hard to get. So now, as you see, I'm moving slowly, you know, in our relationship, of course. I don't like to move too fast with insecure girls. So now I'm touching. I told you in the beginning I wasn't going to touch. Now I'm touching because she's been trusting me already for a while. So now I am giving the physical touch.
Okay.
In the dog world, in the animal world, showing the softened side of you, especially when they're unstable, it doesn't create stability. It was important for Molly to see that her strong side will help stability in Maddie's life, will help the future of Maddie.
The week following their first session, Cesar returns to work on some of Maddie's more specific issues.
Is Maddie home?
Hi, Cesar.
How are you?
Good,
to see
how are you? Nice to see you
Thank
as well.
you. So how's it going?
It's going well.
Really?
Yeah, I've taken some stress and pressure off myself as far as when we go for walks and stuff. I don't get as nervous, you know, holding her tight
Right.
and creating that sense of anxiety for her. So she seems much more at ease when we go for walks. But as far as like approaching men and stuff like that, when I don't know them, it's hard for me to start that communication of giving them a treat and
Right.
asking them to talk to me if I don't know them.
All right, so now we're gonna go for a walk and
Yeah.
just deal with the scenario as how it comes.
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah.
you keep the same state of mind of no stress, no anxiety. We deal with things when it happens. Let's deal with this.
Cesar starts by showing Molly how to support Maddie during situations that distress her.
Maddie was afraid of pretty much anything. But in order for us to help her to become comfortable with the environment, we have to project a calm, assertive energy. If the less the brain moves around and zigzags and go behind you, the more you tell the brain this is what you want.
Right.
The more the brain come out with her own conclusions, the more the brain stays fearful. See all that sound, and she's not moving from here.
Okay.
Look, that's right. She's not totally relaxed, but she's not freaking out. And if she wants to freak out, I just pull the leash up a little bit, and she stays in the state of mind.
Okay.
So let's go back. This is what we want. We want this. This is good. This is what we want. There we go. So you saw it, right? She throw a little temper tantrum or panic attack. You stop, let her regroup herself, and then walk. So right now what we're using is energy, body language. Energy, body language. I know that she has some issues with sound and with things, but if I give energy to that, and then I'm not really going to encourage her to change the state of mind.
Caesar hands off the leash to Molly so she can practice walking calmly with Maddie.
No, because you're holding like this. Just relax, like a purse. Do you use purses?
Yeah.
No? Yeah? No?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay. Just grab it, like, pretend that's a very expensive purse, but you don't allow the purse to move anywhere. You just keep the purse in one position.
Okay.
You see it?
So she's starting to freak out a little.
It's not to freak out, but that's when you go into a much more calm state.
Okay.
You see it? That's how you block that. There we go. Stop. There we go. Stop.
now what's
Stop.
the-
Stop. Bring it back. Just a little tension. That's it. Just a little. The whole thing is for her to experience that relax. If you're tense and she's tense and then she gets here. So right now, what the brain is getting is this sound creates this. When before this sound creates this, right?
Come on.
Molly is starting to get the hang of it, but she's still visibly tense.
Okay, turn around and do it again.
Oh, that's
Have
more
fun, have
comfortable.
fun. You're not having fun.
Oh, wait. No,
Yeah,
I
you
can-
wait, that's right, just wait. Just pretend that we are in, where? Barcelona or someplace?
Anywhere but LA right now.
Anywhere, yeah, but LA.
So once I felt at ease and kind of relaxed, then that's when she was most at ease and relaxed, and then it was just easy.
Next, Cesar and Molly head off to the local coffee shop to meet with Molly's friend Spike. Cesar wants to show Molly how to properly introduce Maddie to men.
So we really need a Spike to convince Maddie that Spike is a great guy. Spike owns 4 dogs. So he's a dog lover, but Maddie didn't know. You know, the only thing Maddie knew is everybody feels sorry for her, and nobody knew how to block her fear. She had no clue that everybody around her were dog lovers. All right, so far, what do you think? I mean, she is not facing you, she's ignoring you, but now...
She would never do this.
She's not freaking out, right?
She's got her back to me, that's amazing. She's actually touching, she's actually sitting on my foot here.
Would you mind if you just that? No, don't use the sound, just use the touch, just touch, massage the brain, you know what I mean? A lot of people want to...
Ever done that before.
There we go. We want real case scenario, we want the sound, we want the guy, we want, the reality. The reality on the story is it's a lot of action, this is feeding time or whatever, breakfast time, everybody's here. She's dealing, now the shaking, it's typical. So observe the dog, but then change the eye contact, because you're feeding energy too through the eye contact.
Yeah.
So now she's just dealing with it, you know what I mean? And this doesn't stay there for the rest of her life. That's the good news, She doesn't have to stay like this for the rest of her life. Molly saw today the power of living in the now. We were in the store, Spike, Molly, myself, having a great conversation, not really worrying about what happened the other day or what happened in the past. We were recreating a different relationship between Spike and Maddie, and that's all it counts. So it was just a matter of time for us to accomplish this. And this is the time that you go away. See it? This is done. Our session for today is done.
The future of Molly and Maddie is mostly the future of me changing my ways. I mean, she's gonna stay, she won't stay the same, but she is a dog. And it's just me, changing my little habits, but hopefully, and I think that it will happen just based on today, that things will be really, really good.
If this story were one of Molly's music videos, it would end on an upbeat, with Maddie on her way to trusting men.